Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Four Podcast. We have all four of us here today, which is a good thing because this is our last podcast before the fall rolls around. Unfortunate, but that is true. But we'll start at the obvious one here. It's been a tough week not only as a sports fan, but everywhere around the world dealing with the pandemic that is the coronavirus. But as it applies, okay, didn't hear a word you just said, Luke. As it applies to the NCAA tournament and the college basketball as a whole, the tournament was canceled. The conference tournaments were canceled. Most of them before they could be played.
Okay, Mr. Late News.
Reactions to these huge events in the history of this sport.
Yeah, it sucks, obviously. We all love March Madness in the tournament. But you have to look at the bigger picture, the safety of everybody. And unfortunately, we'll have to wait until next March rolls around to watch some great college basketball that we all love.
This really sucks, but the NCAA did what they had to do, and in terms of the safety of everybody else, there wasn't really another choice. But regardless, it sucks.
And so they don't get sued when someone catches it.
Turning like the NBA with what's going on there, so.
Yeah, I blame all the schools. They're sending kids home for no reason. No days off. Oh, just a reminder. Oh, I just want to remind everybody. Actually, everyone listening won't know this, but Mike texted us before they canceled it, saying that if it gets canceled.
Nope. Luke, I will click end call. I will click end call if you say it. I will click the end call button right now. Okay, so we are going to. I'm going to go now. So
you're not going to let me talk. You're not going to let the Michigan State fan talk.
Oh, listen, I'm going to go, and then you can go, so we can calm Luke down. So tough break here. I'd like to point out the ridiculousn't of Stephen A. Smith criticizing the NCAA for waiting 4 hours after the NBA to cancel. Really, I mean, what a terrible thing to do, The conference tournaments, that was kind of out of the blue. I was taking a test, and I come out. So I go in at 11 o'clock to take the test, and I come out at 12:15, and everything's been canceled, which was interesting. And, the NCAA tournament's canceled. Everything's canceled, all the sports. And we have the spring, anything, you guys can talk about spring sports, too. Those are all canceled. And I know Mike wants to talk about Michigan State baseball, how this team may go down as the best baseball team in the history of the school. Isn't that right, Mike?
Well, we won the Big Ten championship in 1967, so I wouldn't go that far.
Well, you said that last week.
It's up there.
Anything else about everything being canceled?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. As a Michigan State fan, you don't get to see Cassius Winston and Kyle Lawrence. They don't get the chances of winning a national championship. And the team is certainly. Kyle Lawrence goes out. Kyle Lawrence go out with his last play, getting locked up by his brother. Yeah. Whitey versus Whitey, and younger brother, I guess one. I mean, little different circumstances there. But anyway, I mean, it's unfortunate. You want to see one of your best players in full history go out with a championship. And the chance wasn't there. I mean, he did go out as a champion, as a Big Ten champion, but it doesn't ring as well as a national champion. But at least he's not a Big Ten tournament champion because no one cares about that. In fact, I was delighted when the tournament was canceled because I can't stand that thing. I knew jump for joy when that happened. The Big Ten tournament means more than the regular season, Mike.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes no sense. And shout out to the Big East for looking like a a low-class conference for playing a half of a game.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they waited 20 minutes. You sound like Stephen A.
No, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
No.
They had the video of that, the St. John Johnny sitting in the stands by himself.
Yeah.
The game got canceled.
Chris, every conference canceled by 11:30, and the Big East decided, we might be able to play this thing. That might be the stupidest thing I've seen, at least PR-wise.
No, it was fine. No problem with that.
If I was UConn, I'd really rethink my bid going to the Big East. But anyway, it's unfortunate circumstances. People were saying you postpone the tournament. Yeah, just logistically, you can't do it. And I don't see this thing, clearing up until, next September maybe. So it's going to be tough. A lot of the spring sports thing, that's unfortunate, but at least everybody's getting their year back eligibility-wise. I can't see that happening for winter sports when you play 90% of the year. But yeah, it sucks.
Hold on. I want to touch on that for a second. Like, for the NCAA giving them the year back, it's a nice gesture, but who's going to take it up?
Right.
There's a really small number of players who are going to take it up.
No, I disagree.
Well, only if they keep you on scholarship. Yeah, no D3 student's going to do it because you're not going to pay an extra year of school.
Nobody gives a crap about Division III.
Most D2 kids aren't going to pay it because most of them aren't on a full scholarship, especially spring sports.
Let me bring up an analogy here. That's like saying if an airline makes changes to first class, that shouldn't affect everybody, or that shouldn't mean anything because it only affects first class. Well, airlines get most of their money from first class, just like the NCAA gets most of their money from Division I. So they don't give a crap about Division III. It's just like airlines don't give a crap about economy.
The NCAA doesn't also make money off any of the spring sports.
No, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They maybe break even with baseball. Maybe.
All right.
A TV-wise,
maybe lacrosse. No, they do not. All the costs, they end up losing money. It's a net loss.
Well, the schools themselves don't make money, but the NCAA does.
Okay. So, yeah, like Mike said, the seniors, just a load of great seniors from all over the country, from all different kinds of conferences. It's just too bad we didn't get to see him in the tournament. You can point to pretty much any conference and you can list off a good list of seniors.
Especially the Big East, they lose basically every single one of their players because they're all seniors.
The Big East just produces players left and right, so we'll be seeing more players next year. Anyways, but I was disappointed and get to see guys like Powell and Peyton Pritchard in the tournament. But it is what it is. Okay. Favorite moments from this season can be from your team. Anything. You can pick one. I don't care.
My favorite moment was when Kyle Young went up for Blanc. What's his face? Xavier Simpson. I think this was before he crashed the AD's car and lied about it while he was drunk. But when he went up to block him and Xavier Simpson with the dirty play, cuts his jersey, rips him down, tries to hurt him, and then Kyle Young gets right back up, hits the 2 free throws, and Ohio State wins the game. That was probably my favorite moment.
Hello?
Alex, feel free to share something. All right, good talk. Mike.
Okay, let me talk. I don't know, probably every single game that Duke lost. That was a nice moment.
That's a great point.
Yeah, every single game.
When Evansville beat Kentucky, that was great, and then they fired their coach because he ended up being he discriminated against women, and then they didn't win a single conference game the entire year.
Yep. as an MSU fan, I felt like this year we didn't really have our big moment. I mean, at the end of the year, we played a lot better. But I can point to the Penn State game, the Iowa game. We played well.
Go.
Yeah, as I was saying, Xavier Simpson is just he's an idiot. Faking his name. I mean, are you kidding me? That was probably the highlight of the year. And want to go to football. Actually, let's not go to football. We'll leave it at basketball.
We'll touch on that in a second.
But definitely my favorite moment from the baseball season was Michigan State's big sweep first weekend of the year.
All right, so my favorite moment from this year.
They played like Charleston Southern or something. I can't remember. Maybe Chattanooga. I can't remember who they played, but they swept them, and then they had a very nice series the next week, winning 1-4 against Merrimack College. So really great year for Michigan State baseball. I'm more heartbroken about that than I am about the basketball team.
Okay. So, a couple for me. Obviously, the battle for Atlantis championship. That's a big one.
Oh, yeah, that's when Michigan peaked.
Yeah, that's right. But, if I'm looking at just not related to Michigan, it's got to be the Peyton Pritchard shot against Washington to win them that game. The 30-footer, the fadeaway three to win them that.
Washington team that went 2-16 in conference.
I don't care what they did, but that was one of the greatest shots I've ever seen.
Hey, a lot of experts picked them to win the Pac-12 tournament.
Yeah. So I was that was one of the best shots I've ever seen, one of the best performances I've seen down the stretch.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And by the way, my favorite story from this year was watching Providence absolutely just be awful in non-conference and lose the most ridiculous games I've ever seen. And then
I thought one of your favorite moments this year would be that Steph Curry catches Winston on his senior night.
So then we go into obviously beating and then they go into conference play, go 12-6, and are locked for the tournament. And it's tough to see them not be able to play in the tournament. But okay, as Mike said, we are moving on.
See them lose a play-in game. Oh.
Okay, well they were projected a 7 seed, so I don't know what your bracket bracketology.
Providence, and they're always a play-in 11 seed.
Yeah, they would have been a play-in 7.
USC every time.
They would have been a play-in.
Every single time. It's the dumbest thing. It's a coin toss who wins the game.
They actually would have been a play-in 7 seed because that's what they were projected. So, okay, will this impact the football season? The coronavirus?
No, I don't think so. I think it will be on the table by middle of May, end of May. I think everybody will start getting back to normal by June.
All right, and don't preview. We'll preview the football season a little bit at the end, but so just talking about the coronavirus for this.
Yeah, it just sucks, man. It just sucks, but it's for the best. Hopefully it ends soon. It just sucks.
Yeah, I don't think it'll affect football though. I don't see it going that long.
Good insight.
Yeah, thank you. But no, I'm with Luke though. It's just this whole thing sucks. March Madness is definitely the best time of the year for college sports, and it's taken away. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, I'm not an epidemiologist. I don't claim to be. I don't know why you want me to talk about the coronavirus.
Well, you said it was going to be at its peak in 2024.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this rate, yeah, it will be. But yeah, I mean, we got to flatten the curve as a society. Got to flatten the curve. That's what we have to do. But in terms of football, I think this absolutely screws Mel Tucker because he's got no spring games to implement his system. He's going to have to do it all during the summer. It's going to be an absolute mess at the start of the season. I think across college football, it's going to be a mess at the start of the season, especially for us. You can't go recruit guys, can't do anything. It's not good at all. So I've changed their expectations. Instead of going 12-0, as I previously said, I think we're going to go 1-11.
Mike, you've projected them to go 12-0 like the last 5 years.
All right.
No, I never said 12-0 this year.
Yeah, it's
No,
gonna.
yes, going into this year, we have everyone coming back. We're going 12-0 around the table. I just don't see a game we're going to lose.
Yeah, we ran it. I said we're going to run the table. I did say that.
It's going to be 2024, and Mike's going to be like, oh, we're going to get Josh Langford back.
That is so true.
We'll be good this year.
He's already bald. He's been in Michigan State so long, he's already bald.
Yeah, you're like a 35-year-old redshirt senior.
I'll be like that guy from Oklahoma at Florida State. That guy's name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna have like his like oldest son's gonna be at Michigan State with him by the time he's done.
We're gonna have that guy from Luke's league, the 40-year-old. That's gonna be him.
Yeah.
38-year-old on the basketball team.
Yep.
It's going to take a lot for this to affect football season, but I don't want to jinx anything.
I just told you how it affected football season.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I think it's the.
If you say it affects recruiting, then why did Ohio State just get like the number 5 cornerback in the nation to commit?
Probably over.
When you slip a couple bills under the table, it's easy to get anybody.
Oh no, let's clean a whistle.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Explain to me how Rashawn Gary chose Michigan when he had $350,000 offer from another school.
Anyways, I think the impacts will hopefully just be as Mike says.
Hopefully it'll just be on Michigan State.
Yeah.
And hopefully it won't be on anybody else.
But I think the games will be played and they'll be okay. Hopefully. Anyways, so it's a big.
I think games will be played. Games will be played.
There is some big news in college basketball. We have a few topics to go. A lot of them looking ahead to next year. Some of them looking on the past. But as we know, we like to move forward because our motto here at the Big Four Podcast is to be positive. We are very positive people here at the Big Four Podcast. But we have some news, and I will be saying if I even sense any comment from Mike or Luke or Alex, Alex. Hold on. Alex will give you a good one too. But Rick Pitino is going to be the next head coach at Iona. Grudgingly, what are your reactions to this?
Well, obviously, I think he was over coaching in Greece. Actually, one of the kids who plays on my team is a fan. He's from the team he was coaching. But actually, sources tell me the reason why he left is him and Jimmer Fredette just didn't mesh very well. Because Jimmer Fredette played for him for 1 year after moving from the Shanghai Sharks. And as a Mormon and a clean guy.
No. Alex, you're up. Alex, your turn. Thank you, Luke. Nope, good analysis. Alex is up. Nope. Alex, your turn. Alex, you're up. Nope. Okay. Alex, you're up.
I would like to do what they do in court. I'm going to yield my time over to Luke to continue talking.
Mike, you're up.
Go ahead, Luke. Keep going.
Mike.
No, that's all I was going to say. I wasn't going to say.
Nope. No. Okay. Mike.
Alex, you want to go? You want to say something?
Yeah. Rick Pitino has some assets to offer, so I assume there will be some recruits coming into Iona for the basketball program.
Yep. Okay, Mike.
Yeah, but I think at Greece he was missing a little something.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. Rick Pitino, very.
Probably a lot of strip.
No. Okay, so I'm. No. Rick Pitino, great coach.
Yep, great coach.
Moving over, and it's going to help Iona, and I think they'll be in the tournament next year. Good move for them, and he said he was happy to coach at a small college now because he left Providence. He was talking about Providence, how he left there, and how he should never have left there because it was such a great small school, and just a great ad for Iona. Okay, we are moving on now. No.
No. Listen, Rick Pitino, he's going to get himself a good recruiting class because Mike.
Nope. All right, we're moving on. Nope, we are moving on. Nope. So great. No. Stop talking. We are moving on. I have a couple of. I'm sure this will lead to some good debate. We are going to talk about who we think the greatest coach and the greatest player in college basketball history have been. No, okay, so the greatest coach. Who is the greatest coach in the history of college basketball? And you cannot say Rick Pitino.
Where the hell did this one come from?
No, oh my, Mike, I will click the end call button.
The greatest coach?
Greatest.
It's got to be John Wooden, right?
Okay.
John Wooden.
What? He won, 10 championships in a row? It's got to be John Wooden.
He also got every number one recruiting class.
Yeah, well, no. When he started, no one went out to the East Coast.
Fair enough.
Who was the old coach for UCLA after him, who then went to St. John's for a while?
Bill Raftery?
He's now on CBS.
Chris Mullen.
Chris Mullen.
Oh, Steve Lavin.
What? Steve Lavin. He's a great coach. But at the end of the day, I think he has to go to John Calipari because no matter if it's in the CUSA with Memphis, in the A10 with UMass, he brought these small programs that no one's ever heard of, that never had a basketball tradition. He brought him to the NCAA tournament, he brought him to Final Fours, and then he won that national championship at Kentucky. No, I just think he's he's the coach of all time, John Calipari.
Well, I'm very tempted to say the great Lon Kruger here.
Good, that's a solid choice.
Yeah. Besides John Wooden, I don't know, Shaka Smart's been pretty successful.
Yeah.
You know what? Give me Bill Self.
Oh, what?
If you bring in some recruits to freaking Kansas.
Out of left field. Bill Self?
If you can bring in recruits to Kansas.
Kansas?
Do I want to go to school in Kansas? No.
Okay, if we're gonna say Kansas, we gotta talk about how Roy Williams built up Kansas.
Yeah. Are we gonna? Let me just sit here and tell you.
What was Roy Williams' team this year? A 14 seed in the ACC.
That's a great point.
You know what? Alex. That's like saying.
Got no recruits. He said his own team was the least talented
Alex.
team he's ever had.
Alex, that is like saying, Coach K is the best coach ever because he brings in recruits to Duke. Kansas is a top 4 blue blood, not even close.
Listen, you guys are trying to stake the claim for Roy Williams, okay?
Well, he's better than Bill Self.
Give me Bill Self.
That is maybe the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
That's the obvious John Wooden. He's my
Yeah. It's crazy till Chris is like, hey, Cooley, the job you know with all these problems has been amazing.
Patrick Ewing has been there for like 2 seasons at Georgetown.
No,
The guy from Maine.
John Thompson III. The job he did at Georgetown during the Big East era was incredible.
Dave Leitao.
Oh, I was going to say Dave Leitao.
Yeah, you're going to say every Big East coach, I bet.
Mike, go ahead.
Okay, there's some really great coaches. I got to start with Adolph Rupp from Kentucky. Great coach back in like the 1950s. He was the coach there for 46 years, so you know how great a coach he was.
Jim Boeheim, Mike. What about Jim?
Dean Smith's up there.
Jim Boeheim.
My guy, Bobby Knight. Number one, Bobby Knight. Not even close. Greatest coach of all time, and he would abuse his players, which I love. I love that.
Okay.
Coach Hall.
So we got a few coaches here. Some of the great coaches over the last decade, which I'd like to talk about. Brad Stevens, great college basketball coach.
All right, we're off the rails.
So, but you can't say he wasn't around long enough and all that. And same thing with John Beilein, great coach. But my number two here is really my guy in second, really a guy who was brought up his players.
Bad motto. What a coach Bad motto was. Job he did.
Yeah.
Bad motto was as much. He was a great coach, but him and John Beilein are in the same class. Great coaches, but they've never won a national championship. They brought schools that weren't basketball programs onto the national level. But other than that, that's all it is. Go Ryan.
Anyways, so as I was saying, my number two, really one of the greatest coaches of all time, really elevates his players, great recruiter, great X's and O's coach. Great X's and O's coach, great recruiter. But I got to go with my number two here is definitely Jim Christian. Great coach. Brilliant basketball mind. Anyways, my number one.
My number one coach, Dan Dockich. That Bowling Green in Indiana was just fantastic. They gave him a tough draw in Indiana when they be the interim coach. But man, the way his players fight for him, you can just tell he's one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Yeah, but
my number three
his
choice
coaching tree includes his son.
Choice is Tim Miles.
What about Wayne Tinkle?
Timmy Miles.
Wayne Tinkle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, let's go.
All right. Anyways,
Surprise, Chris didn't say Steve Alford.
Oh man, he's up there. I'm surprised you didn't say Eric Musselman.
Oh, who's the Nevada coach?
Yeah, Eric Musselman.
Yeah.
Anyways, the obvious number one here. There can only be one. There will never ever be another. Jim Calhoun, greatest coach of all time. Not even close.
All right, we're off the rails. We're moving on.
No.
John Wooden didn't
Listen to this. I don't think we've talked about this yet, but aside from his success at Connecticut, which is always
He made 4 Final Fours. Not good enough.
How about Mark Few?
aside from his success at the University of Connecticut,
Mark Few.
let's not act like he was coaching at Duke or anything. He was at the University of Connecticut coaching, and obviously he's got his 2 titles. And
John Calipari was at UMass and made the Final Four. So.
And Kevin Ollie was there and won with many of his recruits. But Jim Calhoun went to a small D3 school in Connecticut, St. Joseph, Connecticut. Within 2 years of their basketball program existing, he had them in the tournament. 2 years.
No, you cannot. You just can't bring up Division III.
Well, I'm bringing it up because he is the greatest coach of all time. It's not even close.
Every D1 coach would go down to D3 and coach circles around those guys.
2 years of having a basketball program. Okay, that's not true at all. Pat Chambers would struggle.
I forgot Pat Chambers.
Pat Chambers. The problem Pat Chambers has is when he goes to recruit, he sits behind the benches and he's so tiny he can't see over any of the players. So he can't actually see what anybody is.
All right.
I think R.Q. Miller had that problem.
This is a tough one.
I can't wait to see who Chris says for the best player.
Well, this is a tough one. Who is the best player in college basketball history?
Oh, God.
That's Aaron Kraft.
Good choice.
The winner.
Aaron Kraft averaging like 11 points and 7 assists.
Yeah, most overrated player of all time.
No.
He's like Xavier Simpson.
You can't see. It's the stats you can't see.
Yeah, he's like Xavier Simpson. He's the same player.
No, I actually did like Aaron Kraft.
No, give me a break. Aaron Kraft isn't driving around crashing his car while drunk. All right? Aaron Kraft is becoming a doctor. Actually, no, that was a joke. But, obviously, you have Pistol Pete, who averaged 45 points a game for his career.
Get out of here with that.
Dude, yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, in the 1700s. Great.
Well, basketball wasn't even invented until 1914.
Well, whatever.
But then you have guys like Jimmer Fredette. just a fantastic player at BYU, and he was great. Consensus All-American, Wooden Award, Naismith Award. From York, went to BYU. Great player. Jared Solinger, another guy who led in NCAA 05. But I think I'm going to have to go with Bill Russell.
Interesting.
Mitch McGarry.
Mitch McGarry, the guy from the West Wing?
It's a good choice.
Alex.
Bill Russell, 21 points and 20 rebounds in his college career. And he won 2 NCAA championships.
How many years was he in college?
I don't know. 3?
Oh.
Well, a close second place is obviously Jim Fredette.
Well, how about Larry Bird?
That's true. He did take Indiana State to the national title.
Yeah.
But obviously, the clear number one is Pete Maravich. That's not even.
That's an embarrassing take.
Larry Bird averaged 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Yeah, Pistol Pete averaged 44 points a game without the three-point line. So if there was a three-point line, who knows what he would have averaged.
And no shot clock. The games are shorter.
Yep. So he probably could have averaged way over 50 a game. 6.4 assists, or 6.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists for his college career, which was 3 seasons. And he was the best player in college basketball for 3 years and the best ever.
Yeah, there's only a couple guys in the conversation. I got to start with Draymond Green, one of the great college basketball players of all time. And he's really transitioned to the NBA very well. Keith Appling, great player in college as well. Got to keep going. Drew Neitzel, great Michigan State player. He was white. That made him even better. Frank Kaminsky, great player. But I'm going to left field for this one. I'm going with Len Bias from Maryland.
John Horford.
All right.
How about, and one guy, I want to say one guy to watch out for that is still in college that's playing. He could be a force to be reckoned with for the next.
Anthony Lamb.
That's Luke Hill over at St. Andrews. Got that with his freshman year. And we'll see how he develops it, but he looks like a real talented player.
Playing overseas.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't say Corey Lucius.
Corey Lucius?
Yeah.
He's up
All right.
there.
So the criteria for me, you got to have won multiple championships. You have to be the best player on one of those teams.
Len Bias.
You have to have been in college for 4 years.
Oh my God! Give me a break. What?
Yep. So that really narrows it down.
Because it's stupid criteria.
You have to be from the Bronx. You have to play for the best coach, Jim Calhoun, and you had to have had a great run in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
You have to have a nickname like Cardiac Kemba.
Well, it's not Kemba Walker, so.
Those are all the criteria. So
No.
the guy who fits that is Kemba Walker.
No,
So
it's not Kemba Walker. The best player in college basketball history is
Shabazz Napier.
Shabazz Napier.
Oh God, yeah. Give me a break.
Yep,
Give me a break.
that's who it is. All right.
He wasn't the best player on that first national title.
What about Danny Manning?
No, he has to be the best player. He has to be the best player on.
That year, Shabazz really carried that team.
He has to be the best player on one of the teams and win multiple.
Akeem Elijah won. He won 2. He won 1, I think, maybe 2.
Jim Valvano, best coach.
Yes.
All right.
Shea Battier.
Okay.
Brian Scalabrine when he was at USC.
All right.
Dude, J.J. Redick.
Bob Cousy at Holy Cross.
Tommy Heinsohn.
Tommy Heinsohn.
All right. Preview for next year. We'll do football first. And Danny Hurley. Anything you want to say about football?
Christian Laettner.
Yes.
All right.
John Wooden's on here. What the hell?
Tom Heinsohn, 22 points, 16 rebounds a game. Holy cross.
What a player.
Anything you want to say about previewing football season?
His final year, he was 26 points and 15 rebounds. Not much to say about football season. Obviously, we hope that they can get it started on time, because that's the one thing I am nervous about. While I think they'll be able to play in September, they might have to get pushed back because of all the preseason and getting people ready and stuff like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm excited for this football season. I think Ohio State should be really good. I think the Big Ten should be tough again, but it should be exciting to watch.
I just hope everything starts on time and there's no delays. Yeah, we'll see until then.
Well, thank you, Alex.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're the one who said Shabazz Napier was the best college player of all time.
Fair
So
point.
your credibility is kind of out the window.
Yeah, football games, will be played. There will be a winner. There will be a loser.
Did you know Shabazz Napier was actually originally committed to Louisville when Rick Pitino was coaching there?
Well, when he
No, okay, so I'm gonna go now. So we got you look at it's gonna be a good college football season. The playoff really is already set. I don't know why they even play the games, honestly. In some order, it'll be Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama, and Florida, and that's gonna be the playoff. No doubt about it. So yeah.
Yep.
That's terrible.
All right. Preview for next year.
If that's your preview of the next year, you're finishing last.
I think there's a correlation in college basketball and college football with coaches taking their players to strip clubs.
Okay, so we're gonna move on now. The NCAA basketball, college basketball,
I think Josh Pastner.
college basketball preview for next year.
Yellow Jackets win the Natty next year.
College basketball preview for next year.
Luke?
Are we assuming that seniors are not coming back?
Assume whatever you want.
Okay, well, I think Wisconsin should be really good. Ohio State should be really good. Kentucky obviously has the greatest coach of all time, so they're going to be good. But I think still have a lot to see about. Still have to wait to see the games we have and what the teams look like. So I think it's a little too early, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little hard to predict. I think the Big Ten will be even better than it was this year.
All right.
And I think it'll be back to normal and not the top 5 teams losing every single week. I think it'll be a little more stable than it was this year.
Yeah, I think there's a clear top 5 in the Big Ten and a little bit of a big drop off after that. Although you could maybe clump Maryland in there. I think assuming this is a weird assumption, but assuming everybody comes back, assume everybody at Michigan State doesn't declare. Assume Tillman comes back. I guess you assume that the 20-year senior Joshua Langford comes back. Michigan State's the clear number 1. It's not even close. Look at just experience-wise, coaching-wise. And, they got shooters everywhere. Joey Hauser coming in from Marquette. He's been groomed into being a defensive player by Tom Izzo this entire season. Aaron Henry's going to take that next step. Rocket Watson's going to take that next step. Tillman, although he might go, I think, but he could stay if he really wanted to. But even if he goes, I think we got some good depth. We got the freshman coming in, Matty Sissoko, the 7-footer from I don't even know where he's from. Not even going to try and guess. But a country in Africa. And then
Okay.
AJ Hogarth, a 4-star guard. I think he's going to defend well. He's going to play very well on the offensive end of the floor. And then you add a 5-star equivalent guy, like I said, like Joey Hauser, who's better than everybody that Michigan got in their recruiting class.
Yeah,
I think
of course.
Michigan State is by far the best team. I think after that, Wisconsin's number 2. Iowa and Michigan are close at number 3 and 4, and Ohio State's number 5. Maryland number 6. I think Minnesota's going to be good. I think they're going to make the tournament number 7. After that, I think 7 teams make the tournament. Illinois, Rutgers, Purdue on the bubble. Penn State takes a huge step back. Indiana takes a huge step back, even though they weren't that good this year. I think Northwestern takes a step up, and I think Nebraska is going to be pretty bad next year again. Even though they get every transfer, they're still going to be pretty bad.
Yeah. So, I'll do the Big Ten last, but I'll do my 2 favorite conferences here. Look at the Big East, and I'm really excited to see how Connecticut alters.
The American Athletic, now that we don't have UConn in there, that'll be a team that's always mediocre, and thank God they're gone, because UConn in the American, they had to move down to the Big East.
I'm really excited to see how Connecticut alters the Big East. They only got 1 impact graduating senior, so I will be really I think they're a top 5 team in the Big East. Creighton, Villanova, Seton Hall, Xavier, Connecticut.
How sad is that? They couldn't finish in the top 8 in the American, but they'll be top 5 in the Big East. How sad is that?
Creighton, Villanova, Seton Hall, Xavier, Connecticut, Georgetown, St. John's, I think all make the tournament, and Butler on the bubble, probably Providence maybe on the bubble. Marquette and DePaul are going to be really bad.
Didn't you have Providence ranked 8th in your Big East rankings?
9.
9.
9 out of 11.
What do you have, every Big East team making it?
No, I have 7, and 2 of them on the bubble.
Yeah, a 9th place Providence is going to make the tournament.
Well, maybe. Okay, anyways, the Big Ten.
For the record, I have 2 Big East teams making the tournament.
Oh, of course. Anyways, the Big Ten. There's going to be probably 7 tournament teams. I think Maryland is on the bubble. They get in. I've changed my mind on Maryland over the last few hours. I was talking with them this morning, but
what?
Yeah, they're a bubble team.
What happened? What changed your mind?
Mark Turgeon.
Oh, fair enough.
But we got Minnesota, Ohio State definitely in. Michigan State and Michigan definitely in. And I want to talk about that for a second. Mike, talking about Michigan State being far better than Michigan. You look at Michigan, and let's just assume Livers comes back because he's assuming Tillman's coming back. So if Livers comes back, he'll be the best player on the floor. Not even close.
That's ridiculous.
Franz Wagner, obviously due to develop, one of the best freshmen in the country this year. And you got we got Isaiah Todd. Hopefully, we got.
He's going overseas.
No. We got him. We're
he's going to St. Andrews.
According to 247 Sports, 100% crystal ball prediction: Josh Christopher to Michigan, which would be another 5-star recruit.
Take into account overseas now, does it? That's just college.
Which would be another 5-star recruit, and we got a load.
The Harvard transfer.
We have a load of
Chris,
what?
if you're committed to Michigan, I'd hope you'd be 100% Michigan.
He's not committed yet.
Bullshit.
Christopher is not committed yet.
Who is it?
No, I'm talking about Todd.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Josh Christopher. Crystal ball, 100%.
Who's the Harvard guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Luke. He wants to go to Michigan State. I saw an article on it.
He's looking at Ohio State in his top 5.
Anyways, but
He's announcing this week.
as I was saying, we get Austin Davis back, DeJulius, and we have a load. Mike's going to talk about all his great 4-star recruits. We have like 3 of them coming in, and we have Jace Howard. So that's the best recruit of all of them, obviously.
Well, Steven Izzo's better than Jace Howard. So.
Anyways, but they're the 2 top teams in the Big Ten. I think it's pretty clear. Wisconsin, number 2. They returned pretty much everything from this year. And let's be honest, if Luka Garza returns, the season's over for everybody in the country. Iowa's going to walk to the national championship.
Did you see what Xavier Tillman did? He took his lunch money.
Iowa will walk to the national championship. Listen, they get everybody back they have this year, aside from Kriener, and they get Bohannon back.
No, Bohannon's transferring.
No, he's not. He already said he already indicated he's coming back.
According to Jeff Goodman, he's transferring.
No, he's not.
He's going to Iowa State. He wants to be a better coach.
All right.
He might go to Nebraska. That's where they all go.
Yeah.
That's where all the Big Ten transfers go.
Okay. Well, before we depart for the fall, we will take a look here at the final standings for the picks. So we added in the games that actually happened from this week.
Yeah, Chris added half that Big East game. He took whoever was in the lead and gave him a win.
Actually, I didn't because we only picked the tournament, so we didn't actually pick the entire thing. If I St. John was beating Creighton, so there's no way I would have picked that. Anyways, my first ever win in any of the picks, so I will give some applause.
Overall, if you kept them all together, it's 106 games back. First football year when he ended 132 games back is really holding him back.
Listen, all I care about is wins, and I am the champ. Alex and
BS. Yeah,
You're like Louisville. You're like Louisville National Championship.
Alex.
Because Rick Pitino.
Nope. Hold on.
Mike,
You finish.
Why was Louisville's
All right, so Alex came in second, a game and a half back.
The players got strippers.
So Mike finished 5.5 games back, and let's be honest, if we played a few more weeks, Luke might have taken this thing. He's been on a surge lately. Finishes just.
I don't trust Chris because Chris got the math wrong last week. I'm not convinced.
Finishes just 7.5 games back.
Chris saw me roaring back, so he released the coronavirus.
Finishes just 7.5 games back. So great season. It was actually very close throughout the whole season. So very, very good. All right. Any departing words that do not involve Rick Pitino before we go and come back in the fall? Okay, so that is going to do it, folks. We appreciate all of our.
And don't forget PT's show.
All right, so all of our. Thank you for all of our to all of our fans. We know we have a lot of them. We get a lot of views. So we will see you in the fall with a football season preview sometime in August. So thank you for watching and stay healthy.